mother was born. And meanwhile, my grandpa passed away when she was years ago. The first year I went to school, the first day actually, I cried and cried and cried, and finally my mother came to pick me up. Until sixth grade, I was in elementary school, the same elementary. Then I went to the high school for another 6 years. I graduated, and the only problem I had, my last semester scoring was too low, and I couldn't be a doctor because I didn't take it seriously. I almost became a nurse, but I didn't get it because it was too far. Then I went to Tabriz, studying cost accounting. Tabriz life was great, and it made me grow up because I was all by myself. Very little money. And then I went back to Tehran with my parents, and my cousin, one of the area, the France, water. He was the head of the accounting. So he gave me a job. At that time I was making $1,000 a month, which was a lot of money for somebody who just graduated. And meanwhile, I got a visa for the U.S. to come and go to school, and I ended up in Berkeley, California. And 2 years there, I went to cost accounting, and then I got married, and I had one child, one daughter, in 1984. And I ended up becoming real estate. And before that, I was washing dishes and hospitals and waiter and cook and all this stuff. But I became real estate for 38 years in the U.S. and selling houses. And finally, I got married again, 2 kids. And then I ended up in Mexico, in Mazatlan, in the U.S.
What are your best memories from childhood?
My best memory is very corny, but I had a heart surgery and I came out alive, so I didn't die. And that was the most, I was 13 years old when I awesome.
Interesting. Did you go to university? Where did you study?
I went to university in Berkeley, California, and I did cost accounting, which is accountability.
How was university different in your time compared to now?
The difference between my time and this time is the students. As students, they think they deserve everything, and they have the right to say anything they want to their teachers and professors and this and that. And most of them, they don't have respect for them. At my time, they were God to us, and we had respect for them. Teachers.
The differences are respect.
Respect, and they, of course, have more knowledge than the way we do. But that's the way. It doesn't matter how knowledgeable you are, but they are the one that's teaching you this.
What advice will you guide to young people today?
But the advice that I give to the young people is pay attention to what you're doing. Don't take challenges as stupid in your body. You're alive because your parents